It's Luke here for SimBoxx. Delighted to be joined by Kieran Farrell. How are you feeling after the show, Kieran?
A bit exhausted, mate, but no, it went really well. Everyone's had a top time, some cracking fights, and that's what paying punters come to see, you know what I mean? They want to see a good fight, and that's what we put on tonight, good fights.
Yeah, I mean, up and down the cards, you know, there was good performances, you know, not more so than Dan Booth. I think that first round knockout was a great fight. But then looking, you know, Ben Rydins, Lee Clayton, you know, boxed really well, and then Dylan Evans and George Brennan.
So Dan Booth, like, he used to have a good amateur resume, and he had a few years out of the ring, but he was doing the unlicensed circuit and stuff like that. And he's linked up with Kurt Gargona and Joe Pennant up at the Northside Gym, and devastating finish, mate, early, and that guy doesn't really get stopped, you know what I mean? So he did really good there. So hats off to Dan Booth, done a top job, and then we had obviously George Brennan boxed a nice little 40-36 win, shutout points win, really good performance. He's training with John Murray now. Used to be training with myself and my brother, but he just found it hard sometimes to get to the gym and that, and you know, I think it was more of a stress for him. So I thought, look, he needs to be in it somewhere a bit closer to home. So I said to George, I said, you know what, bro, he said, you'd be better off just giving John Murray a shout. He said, right, we texting for me, so I texted him, and they linked up, and it's working, mate. You know what I mean? It's actually a good little friendship they've got going there. He's putting the work in. He's there at 6 in the morning. He's there at 12 at night. You know what I mean? With his shifts at work, that's the way he works. And he boxed a nice fight, buzzing with that. He got his win. Lee Clayton, it was another top performance. He's had 2 top performances now. He's knocking on the door again to fight for titles again soon in the future. So we're just gonna keep active, mate. That's what I said. Busy fighters are good fighters, and he's had two on the trot this year now, 2 top performances, both shutout wins. He even got scored a knockdown in, I think, in the 3rd round. Probably was about 30 seconds away from stopping the kid, but he didn't get the stoppage, but he got another good win there. Ben Rydins, Ben's a working project. He's he had his debut boxing under my brother. He won Louis Van Pooch, and he gave a stoner away and won every round. And then the last couple of fights, 39-37, 39-37 again this time. He's just a bit loose on the outside sometimes, but I mean, he's 21 years old, you know what I mean? He's 3-0 now. He's going onwards and upwards from there, and he's definitely he's going to be a big prospect in the future. We've just got to keep plugging away at him. And then Dylan Evans, obviously, versus Mike Corbin. Wow, mate, what a fight, you know what I mean? It was a top fight. I knew when I made the fight that I managed Mike Corbin. Mike Corbin's, I believe that is a super featherweight. It should come down in weight, but he actually got a win in February this year at 9 stone 12. Then he got stopped off Jimmy First, but Jimmy First is a big guy, you know what I mean? And then when I put the Dylan Evans fight to him, he jumped at him, mate, and Dylan, I just want to talk the same with Dylan as well. I told Dylan, I said, like, I've got Mike Corbin there. It'll be a tough fight for you, and they both jumped at it. It was like a mini battle of Manchester, you know, like Dylan from Moston, and then obviously Mikey from Stockport, and they put on a top show, you know what I mean? And you know, it's one of them. That's what everyone comes to see, you know what I mean? It was a top fight. It was like a main event fight, if you will. But it's, again, for Dylan Evans building up his record, it's a perfect fight for him, because he got punched back in the face, you know what I mean? And that's what some prospects are missing out on. Like, having these fights with people who are coming just tucking up and they're not getting it back in the face. Well, that's going to do the world a good. I spoke to Andy's manager and his trainer, Andy Cruller, and he was happy with the way the fight went, and the person who was in front of Dylan, and that's going to take Dylan to another level now again, you know what I mean? So top show all around, buzzing with it. Couldn't have gone any better, mate.
Yeah, it was definitely a cracking show, you know, like we mentioned previously, you know, definitely value for money for the fans that were there. And, you know, and it was a top crowd, you know, a very loud crowd. They got involved. Yeah. Orban, he had great fans there as well.
Like I say, Mikey come to win, and that's what does fighters like young Dylan the world of good, you know what I mean? Because, like, they don't want to just fucking box at a punch bag, you know what I mean? They need to be boxing somebody who's going to throw something back, because that's how the stoppages can come for him, you know what I mean? And say, look, Dylan Dylan got some really good shots off to the body and to the head, mate, and that was only because Mikey were throwing punches, you know what I mean? And if he weren't throwing anything, he was just tucking up like every other journeyman, then he wouldn't have had them opportunities to throw them good shots, you know what I mean?
Definitely came to win. And you know, speaking of the night as a whole, you know, we had Scott Quick down here, you know, Joe Gallagher. You know, it's good to see that, you know, there's such local support for a local small horse show.
You know what? And first of all, if I'm thanking anyone, I've got to thank Jed Mason, Mawson Group, my sponsor. He's like, he gives me advice. That's why I'm in my jeans and my shirt now, because all it was he told me to get out my grubby tracksuit and start playing the promoter part. He said, don't be a jack of all trades, you know, with my grubby tracksuit on. And you know what, I feel better for it, mate, you know what I mean? That's what I say, got my tracksuit off, did my first 2 corners, got my tracksuit off. I'm sat down, I've shook people's hands, which is, it does the world good for me, you know what I mean? Because like these people are paying money and paying good money to sit front row seats and stuff like that, and you know, all it is a bit of time back to them, sit down, shake their hand, have a conversation with them, and it does mean the world good, and they always want to come back. And so yeah, then going back to the other, everyone else who got to thank everyone for coming, like my special guest Scott Quick for one, obviously Crawler was here, we had John Murray here, we had Joe Gallagher here. These people, they don't even have to be here, you know what I mean, but they are here, and it does me the world good. It helps me. I mean, a lot of people buy tickets to come and see Andy Crawler, or come and to get a picture with John Murray, or come get a picture with Joe Gallagher. So you know, and Scott Quick, you know what I mean. So it's like I say, it does me the world good. But because I get on with him so much, like Scott Quick, I look up to him, like, even though it's mad, because Scott was a year older than me, turned pro a year older than me. He's always a year ahead of me in boxing, and you know. To see, I said to Scott, when he's got a pad out over in LA, and I'm like, wow, mate, you've done it, you know what I mean? And that was my dream, and he's living my dream, and like I say, for him to come and even give me some time, the time what he's giving me when he has got his pad over in LA, or he's busy doing his thing and that, then I take me off to him, you know what I mean? Because I'm honoured for him to actually show me that respect, which they do. All the boxing vicinity, especially locally in Manchester, they all respect me.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to hear. You don't know, obviously, after what will be a successful show as tonight. What's the next move? What's the next step?
We've got some big things happening, mate. Kieran Farrell Promotions stable. So I've got 25th of May. I've got Conor Lynch boxing on Channel 5. Buzzing with that. 28th of June, I've got Ben Thomas fighting on BT Sport on the undercard of the Ultimate Boxer. And then I've got an announcement from my brother. I don't want to release the details, but it's in July. It's big, mate. It's local. It's TV, mate. It's the biggest of them all. It's happening, and that's the same for Khalil Majid. He's the next Amir Khan from Bolton. These two, my brother and Khalil, between them, they'll probably sell 1,000 tickets. You know what I mean? And it's opening, and the doors are all opened for us. And I'd like just to mention as well in my interview that it's only become by rubbing my shoulders with the right people, like Joe Gallagher, like Andy Crawler. These are helping me open doors, and I can't thank them enough. And all the people who are helping me out to open these doors, and it's just like I say, it's the respect they've got for me, you know what I mean, and the respect I've got for them, and you know that I'm a hard worker, and it's all open, it's all happening, mate. Then for Kieran Farrell Promotions, actual promotion show, looking at the end of July, the lads have got to stay busy. So the lads who don't get them TV shows, they've still got to be busy on these shows ticking by, because them TV shows are coming about now, and it's just not happened overnight for me. It's not like I've just started doing this. I've been doing it for the last 3 years now with the shows, and I've had the fighters on the Crawler undercard a couple of times and stuff like that. But this time it's like a massive thing for me, you know what I mean? It's like we've arrived now, my brother, to get him his debut on a massive card, which I have done. Buzzing, mate, I can't wait. It's like it's all starting again for me, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's all starting again, and them coaches will be full up from Haywood. I sold, I think it was like 400 tickets when I fought Crawler for the bowlers. I know that it's gonna be double, because I'll be helping him sell tickets this time, my brother, you know what I mean? And it's going to open so many doors for us, and he can fight, my brother can fight, mate. I don't even need to promote him. He promotes himself, mate. He's cocky, he's fucking arrogant, and he can fight, mate, and he can put people to sleep, and what a top guy he is as well, my brother. He's a top polite kid, and he just he's funny. If anyone had to add him on Facebook, he's funny, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. There's people with his brew antics, you know, the amount of brews he has in a day.
He's
and
gambling, mate.
Yeah,
he's bad, mate. He's
like yourself, you know, very busy on Facebook, you know, and it's good to see, you know, young promoters, young boxers seeing the importance of social media nowadays and keeping interacting with the fans, and you know, fans like warm to that, and then you see like the payoff tonight when you see such a great show. Was it so many young fans that were here as well, you know?
Yeah. And all the amateur boxing, even the amateur boxing people, I've got a lot of people who come to the gym, boxing, you know, represent my gym. I train them from other gyms. Like when they come to me, I just do a little session with them and that, and they're all doing so well, and it helps because them pros are at my gym as well. You know, I used to get to see them. So when the pros come in, like Daryl Sharp coming the other day, I was like, "There's another pro here! Everyone give him a round of applause!" You know what I mean? They're laughing because they come in, they warm up upstairs while I'm doing a kid session, and I had Ben Ridings walking, Lee Clayton walked in for the ladder to take it upstairs, and they're all coming in, and like, these little kids are aspiring to be these guys, you know what I mean? And I never had that in my gym. See, when I first met a pro with Courtney Fry, I met Ricky Hatton a few times at the Sale West Amateur Boxing Club and stuff like that. But then I met Courtney Fry. He gave me an award for best boxer, and I didn't even know who Courtney Fry was. So I was like, God, mate, Courtney Fry's giving me a trophy, best boxer of the tournament. And I was like beside like that I couldn't get my head around, like this guy's just giving me like, and then I turned pro myself, and I've probably accomplished just as much as Courtney, you know what I mean? So I was like, it was a mad one, you know what I mean? And I think boxing's on back on a boom again now, especially with Eddie Hearn with the big $1 billion contracts and stuff like that, mate. It's money back in boxing, and everyone's coming out to watch the boxing, mate. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, but I mean, one thing that I would add on that, you know, just off the comment you mentioned there, but you know, Eddie Hearn and the $1 billion contract, I think, you know, without promoters like yourself that are getting the next generation up and coming, you know, whether it be, you know, coaching on the road like you have done, whether it's people like Dylan Evans that you know, might reach the very top, you know, it's all got to start from grassroots.
It's got to start from grassroots, mate. And you know what, like I say, this was a perfect venue for us tonight, you know what I mean? The Village Hotel in Berra. It was a nice, smart venue. Everyone's had a top time. It was perfect, mate, and busy. There were 500 people in here tonight, you know what I mean? It is perfect, that's what we need. You know, like I say, them lads are just at the start of their journeys, they need to be busy. And when me and Joe had a meeting, Joe Gallagher had a meeting a few weeks ago, and was like, it's about keeping busy and keeping level-headed. Like, even his fighters who were on the top, he likes to bring them down sometimes to put them on a little smaller show, just simply because it keeps them level-headed, and like they appreciate the top show when they get that. And that's what my lads will do when they get that top show. They'll appreciate these small shows then as well.
Definitely, yeah. Well, that pretty much covers everything there, Kieran. You know, I'd like to thank you for the time, thank you for the opportunity to allow SimBoxx to come down here tonight.
Perfect.
You know, and it was a great night. Thank you.
Appreciate it, mate. Nice salute. Thank you.